Welcome to Borderline Furniture, Project 45 for the Super Stellar DIY Alien Industrial Makeover. And here's a big shout out to my coworker Liz, who donated these cabinets to my cause. The inspiration for this challenge comes from Kent Walsh at Griffin Modern, just like Project 40. The first thing I do is remove these doors, because I'll be replacing them with something else. Next, I wash and scuff sanded the cabinet. However, that's not shown in this video. Next, I cut pieces for both the top and the bottom of these cabinets using scrap wood that I had left over from Project 34. Then I just glued them in place. Before I can cut out the legs, I'm going to need a straight edge. Just using a template here to mark my design. Because of the angle of the cut and the lack of surface space, I'm using a clamp to keep this board in place, and because I'd like to keep my fingers intact. 2 screws were used to hold each leg in place. One went through the bottom and the other one went through the side. The trim pieces will add to the aesthetic, but they'll also function to cover up the raw wood edges. This template will be used to provide even spacing between the holes. Then each hole is pre-drilled for every rivet. These rivets are really non-functioning. They just complete the industrial look of this piece. Yes, I'm actually using a deck of playing cards here. I'm seeing how many cards I can get in the empty space, and then what I'll do is I'll divide the number of cards in half and put half on the top and half on the bottom, and then I'll repeat that step for the sides so that I can provide even spacing all the way around this door. I'm marking 3 inches from the bottom of the opening and 3 inches from the top of the opening, and this will be where the hinges go. This is my cheap version of a centering bit, and I'm just marking where the hinge holes go. I'm installing the hinges prior to painting, and then of course I'm going to check to make sure that everything fits and works properly. Looks like a good fit to me. I've removed the hinges, but prior to painting I've got to cut a notch in these doors for the vent to fit. It's so nice to finally be painting. I've been thinking about this color ever since I decided to do this project. I just love this army green color. It's awesome. Here are the alien-inspired stencils that I created using my silhouette system and cutter. A friend showed me this stenciling technique, and I always get the cleanest lines. A simple dryer vent ordered from Amazon provides a great aesthetic for this project. It even came with screw covers as an added bonus. Magnetic catches were installed to hold the doors closed. I was so glad that I pre-fit all of the hinges, because I would have hated to have to go back and have to refit the doors after the paint and sealant had been applied. After all these little steps, it was time to install the shelf and the knob, which is my favorite part because that means that it's time for the final reveal. So back to the cabinets that I used to create this alien-inspired industrial makeover. And here is the final reveal. This is the end of Project 45, and it's been a wonderful, stellar journey. If you're enjoying my content, please like and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.